Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the new Give Me the Night collection from Lights Lacquer. This is a trio of polishes. It's their last release for the year. And there are also some new nail art gems releasing, so I will link the Lights Lacquer website down below where you guys can check these out. I also have a coupon/affiliate code with Lights Lacquer, which will be on the screen and in the description box. Nail art gems here and 3 polishes all together to show you, so I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Super Freak, and this is described as a champagne polish with a bronze shift and a hollow finish. I was actually very surprised at how opaque this was on the first coat. I do feel like I could see a little bit more of my nail line in person than I could through the viewfinder on the camera, but just in general, this was much more opaque than I was expecting. Great formula. This goes on really well, covered completely in 2 coats, and that bronzy gold shimmer also stands out a lot more than I thought it would in the final product. So that is 2 coats of Super Freak. The next polish is called Speakeasy To Me, and this is described as a dark metallic bronze with a fine gold shimmer. Great formula on this one as well. Just like the last one, it's very opaque, but I could see my nail line a little bit more in person than I could through the viewfinder, but that's not a huge deal because it builds up just fine in 2 coats anyway. There are some brush strokes through that shimmer, but they do melt in very, very well as the polish settles, and like I said, this covered completely for me in 2 coats. So that is 2 coats of Speakeasy To Me. And the last polish is called After Midnight, and this is a black polish with rainbow glitter and a crelly finish. So I thought this was just silver holographic glitter, and I started to second guess that a little bit in my comparison swatch, and now I'm wondering if I was completely wrong because it's described here as rainbow glitter. I just put the flashlight on it, and I do think it's actually just silver holographic, but it's very holographic. So really good formula on this one. I do wish it had just a little bit more glitter to it, but not a ton more, just like a splash extra. The base on it was very even, which was very impressive because I did manipulate the polish quite a bit to get the glitter spread out evenly, which should have made the jelly base very patchy, and it didn't go patchy at all. This obviously covered completely for me in 2 coats. It will dry textured and it will be difficult to remove because there is a lot of glitter in there. So that is 2 coats of After Midnight. So for comparisons, starting with Super Freak, the first one that I have here is JESSFACE90. That's right here. Then we have Super Freak here. Super Freak is a lot more, it almost looks pink next to JESSFACE90, and JESSFACE90 has those chunkier holographic glitters in it as well. Next here I have Drama Queen. I actually thought this was going to be just a bad comparison when I was reevaluating what I had pulled out of the drawers, but the kind of orangey gold shimmer that's in Super Freak actually does make this a decent comparison. Obviously, Drama Queen is much more pink, but they're closer than I thought. Next here I have Dirty Dancing. This one is much more sheer. It has those larger flakes to it, and it just doesn't have that warmer, deeper tone to it. Next here I have Earth Angel. That's much more of a pale gold, and it doesn't have that holographic flake to it. And the last one is Dark Arts, and don't make fun of me because in the bottle, and I will put a picture up on the screen, they looked like they could be compared, and then as soon as I swatched it on the wheel, it just was ridiculous. It looked ridiculous. So there's no comparison here, but in the bottle I thought there might be, but once it was on the wheel, like I'm not going to redo all of them, and it's just here, so I have to explain myself. So that's Dark Arts, but disregard. So for Speakeasy To Me, the first one that I have here is True Blood. It's much more red. While Speakeasy To Me is a very warm brown, True Blood is much more red next to it. Not really comparable there. Next here I have Roast the Mallow. It's a much lighter, warmer color and has that holographic flake that is not in Speakeasy To Me. And then this one is not picking up super well on camera. This is a KL polish called Scorpio. This is a really deep, like kind of blackened base with a red shimmer, which makes it look a little bit brown in person. It's not showing up, like I can't really see the red shimmer on the viewfinder at all. So it's not showing up super well, but either way, it's not really comparable. It's much darker and the red shimmer is very strong. And finally, we have After Midnight, and this one is called Meet Me at Space. This is a black jelly with a really fine holographic flake to it, where After Midnight has those chunkier holographic glitters. So they're both black with holographic, but very different look. I also feel like I got more glitter out of After Midnight on the wheel than I did in my actual swatch. So Super Freak is definitely my favorite. It's very sparkly, very holographic, which at the end of the year. It's making me think New Year's Eve, which I think is the point. But it's also just kind of a unique shade. It's hard to really nail down exactly how I want to describe this. It's got that gold bronze shimmer to it, which is much stronger than I was expecting and changed the color of the polish dramatically. Is it brown? Is it gold? Is it champagne like it was described? It's just a very interesting, very unique shade. So I like this one a lot. So that is the Lights Lacquer Give Me the Night Trio. Again, I will link the Lights Lacquer website down below where you guys can check these out because they are available right now. I also have my coupon/affiliate code with Lights Lacquer, which will be on the screen in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.